Guys, welcome back to another song fantasy draft, and this week we're doing Kanye West songs. So we actually put together a pool of 16 different tracks, 16 of Kanye's best, and we have to draft songs from that pool to create the perfect album. And you guys will be able to vote on who you think made the better album by voting on our YouTube community tab. Not only that, but thank you to all our Patreon members who actually voted for this episode. And the options this week were song fantasy drafts for Eminem songs, Drake songs, and Kanye songs. And of course, they ended up choosing Kanye songs. But if you guys want to have your say on one of our episodes per week, head over to our actual link to our Patreon, which is available in the description below. But Ann, take us through some of these rules.
Absolutely. So the breakdown for today's episode, guys, is that Lou and I will have to draft an album from a pool of 16 songs. Not only that, but each player has 1 minute to make their pick. And then at the end of the episode, Luca and I will have to battle it out to debate on who crafted the better album. And then where you guys come in is that you guys will actually be able to say who had the better album by voting in the poll that is, available on our community tab. It's up now. It's live as soon as this video drops. So, guys, the total pool today is pretty interesting. Luke and I put together some of our favorite Kanye West songs and what we think is best. So we have 16 in total, plus there's a wild card selection. So that sixth pick is going to be one that's completely, separate from anything that we have here. So the list goes like this: All Falls Down, Touch the Sky, Flashing Lights, Love Lockdown, Runaway, Bound 2, Ultralight Beam, Ghost Town, Use This Gospel, Jesus Lord, I Wonder, Gorgeous, Father Stretch My Hand Part 1, Diamonds from Sierra Leone Remix, Jesus Walks, and then New Slaves. So, listen, it's 2-1 now. I was a bit cocky last time. I thought I was going to get the W over you, but I'm still in the lead.
Life came to haunt you, brother.
Come to life came to haunt me, and I'm still set on that take. I really don't care. But
by the way, guys, we actually chose songs from all of Kanye's albums just to make it diverse. So it's not necessarily our favorite 16 songs from Kanye, but it's a nice diverse list. But without further ado, man, let's get into the coin toss and then start drafting some songs.
Absolutely. Let's see what we got going on.
All right,
here.
So Lou picked last time, so Ant, you're picking heads or tails, man?
Heads off the bat, absolutely.
You always go heads.
I always go heads. Did I get the win?
It's tails.
Lou gets it right.
So Lou, you pick. Are you going first? Or are you making Ant go
I want
first?
the first pick? Because if I go second, I get pick number 2 and number 3. But fuck it, I'm going first, man.
You're going first on it?
Take it? Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, let's see what you got then.
All right, so round number 1 starts, and Lou, your 1 minute starts right now.
Honestly, there's 2 songs I'm kind of stuck between, but
what do you say, man?
I gotta go Runaway.
You're going
I gotta go Runaway off of
it.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, and this is one of the only 9-minute songs that I'll actually listen to from start to finish. Not only that, but I think that it's one of Kanye's most honest and genuine songs. I love the fact that he's pretty much saying, hate me or love me, this is who I am. Not only that, but all I need, bro, to do is play that E major key, and that wins everybody over. It's crazy how Kanye West reinvented a single fucking piano key, and everything in the production, from that Rick James sample to the solo at the end, the vocoder solo that Kanye does. Everything is fucking wonderful on this song, and yeah, I just love how honest and pure it is from Kanye, so I had to choose it first.
Guys, let me know if that would have been your first pick in the comment section.
Would it have been yours?
Yeah.
Maybe, eh?
Maybe. Because there's a lot up to debate, man. We put together a very solid list, and with Kanye's songs, it's just so hard to go from each to another. So, Nick, calm me down,
ready?
man. Yes.
All right, so your 1 minute starts right now.
So I'm going to kind of explain to you guys the vision of what I'm trying to do here. So I always go in with this cool little theme. So this time I want Kanye songs that are going to inspire. So my first one, I'm going with Father Stretch My Hand Part 1. The type of energy that you get from a song like that is fucking incredible. I think it's one of his best beat drops of all time. It's top 3 in the life of Pablo for me, and I actually think that it's one of his most iconic songs of all time, especially when you look at the 2010 decade and what it was able to do. It's one of Kid Cudi's best hooks of all time in my opinion as well, and definitely up there. So I'm putting Father Stretch My Hand Part 1 as my first pick.
All right.
What did you think about that? How was it?
It was a good choice. I wouldn't have picked that early, though.
You wouldn't have picked it that
There's
early?
a lot of songs that would have came before it for me, but to sum up round 1, I've picked Runaway, and Ant has chosen Father Stretch My Hands Part 1.
All right, so heading into round number 2, Ant, you have the pick again.
Yes, sir.
So you have 1 minute, and that 1 minute starts right now.
All right, second pick, I'm going I Wonder. This is actually one of my favorite Kanye West songs of all time. And when looking at Graduation, I think that it's probably the best song off of Graduation, in my opinion. I think that it's one of the best samples that he's ever used in any one of his tracks.
Facts.
And listen, when I'm narrowing down this list of pool, like this is a top tier Kanye West song. Like this with Father Stretch My Hand, like is probably gonna look like my playlist. So that's why I went with I Wonder, but it was easy for me. I knew I had to go that one too. But Lou, next man.
That was in my top 3 for sure. I just
Really?
think that, bro, when those drums kick in to
it's
that beat,
beautiful,
it's
bro.
amazing. I think it's one of the most uplifting songs on there. But yeah,
You ready, Lou?
let's do it.
So your 1 minute for your second pick starts right now.
All right, I'm going All Falls Down right away. When I think of the classic era of Kanye's music, the one song I always think of is All Falls Down, and I think that it has one of the best hooks of all time for any hip hop song with Selena Johnson. I also think that it features some of Kanye's most soulful rapping, and I love Kanye songs with a message, and that's another song on my list that has another powerful message. And this one's about like the pitfalls of consumerism, and it kind of makes you think to the Fight Club line where it's like, we buy things we don't need with money we don't have to impress people we don't like. And
I
this
like that.
song kind of embodies that feeling. So yeah, I think it's one of Kanye's most important tracks ever, and definitely probably my favorite off the College Dropout. So I had to snag it.
No, that was definitely good. I don't know. I would probably left this a bit lower though. I'm not sure if I
Really?
would have gone straight
That's
off the
an
bat
L,
with
man.
it. Oh shit, lose starting. But anyways, let's go with your second pick. That was definitely all right. Let's keep going.
All right, to sum up that round, Ant has picked Father Stretch My Hands Part 1. Sorry, he's picked I Wonder. That was your first pick. And I have chosen All Falls Down.
So what are you looking at now, bro? What's going on
All
with your
right, so
second?
we are heading into the third round, and Lou, you're picking again. So that 1 minute starts right now.
Okay.
What are you picking, man?
This is very interesting.
There's a lot that's on the board. Your album could go into very different directions right now
I know.
if you start fucking up here. But I'm a big fan of your last two, so let's keep going. What do you got,
Very
man?
interesting.
What are you saying, man?
There's one song that I really want, which I'll reveal after what it is, but I'm not going to take it yet because I don't feel threatened. Like, I don't think you're going to take this song soon, so I'll leave it off now. Let's see if it comes back to bite me, though.
All right, let's.
I'm going to choose...
What do you got? What are you gonna take?
I'm gonna take Gorgeous. I'm taking another My Beautiful
Okay.
Dark Twisted Fantasy song. This is probably the best Kid Cudi hook on a Kanye song, in my
Better
opinion.
than Father Stretch My Hand.
In
Part
my
One?
opinion, yes, it is.
I'm
I
not
really
sure.
think
That's
it
close
is.
though. It's definitely close.
Not only that, but I mean, there's no denying the brilliance of Mike Dean's guitars, bro, especially on this song. It's fucking immaculate. Not only that, but I think that if you look at pure rapping, you get some of Kanye's best ever verses. Once again, a song that's very heavy in its message, as Kanye's rapping about being racially profiled at the airport. You also have Kid Cudi singing about fame escaping him and how that haunts him. Like, everything about the song is so deep, and of course, you get the Chef Raekwon to close it out. It's just perfection from start to finish. So, had to choose it.
Okay, that was a nice pick. I wasn't gonna choose it though. I
Really?
knew that you were gonna take it in your earlier rounds because I know you're a massive fan of it. But all right, let's
All
keep
right,
going.
and so your third pick, the 1 minute for your third pick starts right now.
Okay, do you kind of know where I'm going with this? What are you looking at right now?
All
What
right.
do you think? All right, because I'm gonna make the two selections regardless. So
Yeah.
what are you saying right now?
Yeah, I think I know which one of them you're taking.
Which one would it be? What would you say?
I think you're going Ultralight Beam. For sure.
That might be one. That might actually be one for sure. What else
Another
you got?
one that you might go with, I would say Diamonds from Sierra Leone remix.
Doesn't necessarily fit my track list. But anyways, I'm gonna make my pick. So actually, my pick right now is gonna be Ghost Town. And that's just
that
actually
fucking came back to bite me.
this
Shit.
is easily one of Kanye's best songs when it comes to his new era run. And what this song represents is just absolutely beautiful. And when I think about Reborn, I put Ghost Town right next to this. Like, that's like the kind of level that Ghost Town's on for me. And I remember the first listening experience that I had with Ye was really centered around Ghost Town because the type of beautiful energy that you're getting out of this. You're getting hope, you're getting optimism, and pairing this with a song like, let's say maybe Ultralight Beam that I'm going to be picking, maybe for my intro to my album, with I Wonder, and then also pairing like that match with Father Stretch My Hand, I feel as if I have a nice consistency. So I'm going Ghost Town right here. That's my next pick.
All right, so to sum up round 3, I have chosen Gorgeous, and Ant has just picked Ghost Town.
All right.
All right, so going into round number 4, Ant, you have the pick again. So that 1 minute for that fourth pick starts right now.
Oof. Okay, because I think that you're gonna. I already know what you're going for, bro. After this,
What do you think I'm going for?
I'm not gonna tell you because then I'm gonna give you your answers for your next album. So I'm gonna go Ultralight Beam. Yeah, I think I definitely need an amazing intro. I need something that's gonna add that beautiful light to this album with the songs I Wonder, with Ghost Town. This is gonna be a full kind of album that you're gonna gain energy from. Like this is gonna be a beautiful album to start your morning. So Ultralight Beam, that's my next pick. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. So
All right, Lou.
that's
So
awesome.
heading into your fourth pick, your 1 minute starts now.
All right, so just going back to the type of album that I'm making, I'm trying to form something that's kind of conceptual and also that has a lot of deep meaning. And I'm going to choose a pick that I don't think is even on your radar, but doesn't matter because I still want it. And it's actually New Slaves off of Yeezus, one of Kanye's most underrated songs. And I think that what it has over a lot of songs on this list is that it's the most futuristic sounding song on the entire list. Not only that, but I love the idea that Kanye is trying to say something about current world society. The fact that we're all slaves to something, if it's money, if it's to a relationship, if it's to the government. I just love that ideology that he sprinkles throughout that track. Not only that, but that fucking beat switch comes out of nowhere and catches you off guard in the best of ways. And then you get Frank Ocean's falsetto singing, which is absolutely angelic. So to me, it's a perfect song that gets slept on way too frequently. And that's why I have to choose it.
No, I like that pick, actually. You know what? I wasn't sleeping on it, bro. I'm telling you, man. I was going to look
Were
at
you
this.
really going to take it next? I
No,
don't
because
think so.
it depends, though. Because if I was going first in this instance, I would have maybe taken Runaway and then tried to go for something more rap-like. So maybe then New Slaves would have picked it. But in the way that my album's going now, no, I wouldn't
Bro,
pick it.
you know,
But
Kanye actually called his second verse on New Slaves one of the best rap verses of all time. Like, that's
Really?
how strongly he feels about it.
dude, it's a fantastic
nuts.
fucking. No, I'm definitely not sleeping on New Slaves. But you have another one now, bro. So this is gonna be interesting. This is really gonna dictate your track
Yeah.
list, and I believe that this is your last regular pick. Is that correct?
It is. So to sum up, round 4, Ant has picked Ultralight Beam, and I just chose New Slaves.
That's
All right,
really nice.
so heading into round number 5, as you just said, Ant is the last pick before the wild card. Lou, you have 1 minute for this one, and it starts now.
All right. How do I close off these songs here? Interesting.
There's a lot of good stuff here, man. There's a lot of beautiful stuff here.
Oh, man. There's so many good picks.
I know this could really go into completely different areas, but I think I know what you should pick.
I am going to choose something that's a bit lighter because I have a lot of heavy songs. Give me Flashing Lights off of Graduation.
Beautiful pick.
It's my favorite Kanye West album, and I think that this song is just a crowd pleaser. You could play it for a nighttime drive with anybody in the car, and they'll probably like it. And the song is just fucking synth porn, bro. I mean, when you listen to the beat, you're totally immersed into the universe that Kanye's giving you for Graduation. And yeah, I think that the fact that it also is in line with the same consumerism ideologies that All Falls Down has makes it a nice link within the album. So yeah, that's an easy choice for me.
That was a very nice pick. I
All
wasn't
right.
gonna pick it though.
So your 1 minute, Ant, for your 5th pick starts right now.
Okay, so since we're at the end of the track list, looking at my track list, right, looking at my album, what would you pick for me? What would you say? I'm gonna go with my pick regardless. But now that
You want
we're
some
at
advice, don't you?
go, I have my shit locked in. I want to know what you would pick for me.
Yeah, you have your shit locked in. All right.
Let's see what you would got for me.
I think you're gonna go with.
What do you think I'm going with?
You said you're going for uplifting shit, right? I don't know. Maybe Touch the Sky.
That's exactly what I'm picking, actually. Absolutely. Like, I need something that's going to really have that lyrical yay in here to slot in the middle of my track list. And again, this similar theme of trying to give you that boost of energy, that bolster, that sort of like, I'm in the zone right now. And again, this would fit so nice as a playlist. I'm actually going to do that after this episode. I'm going to go make it on Apple Music. But yeah, Touch the Sky. I mean, it's one of my favorite Kanye songs of all time as well. Late Registration is a big favorite of mine. And whenever revisiting that track list, always makes my rotation. And I mean, it's literally one of the best rapping performances from Kanye that I think transpired from like that College Dropout to Graduation 3 album run. So I'm going with Touch the Sky on this one, but let's get into these bonus picks,
To
man.
sum up round 5, I've just chosen Flashing Lights, and Ant has picked Touch the Sky. And yeah, we're now at the bonus rounds, and I believe Ant gets first say, right?
Ant does get first say. He gets the first pick in this bonus round, and it is also your last pick, so make it a wise one. And that 1 minute starts now.
Anything in mind? What do you got in mind?
I think I'm going to pull a you last episode. something like Come to Life would look really nice on this fucking track list, bro.
Really? You're going to go against all the expectations and choose a song that you said gets washed by Life of the Party?
Absolutely.
All
For
right.
sure. Absolutely. I've said that. I've said on several occasions on the podcast that this is a top 3 song off of Donda. I've said on several occasions that it's a beautiful song.
It didn't make your top 10 songs off Donda.
No, it didn't,
that
because
list.
Life of the Party did, because I think it's the best song of the year.
It didn't make your top 10 songs of our Donda ranking. So how
Yes,
is it
it
a
did.
top 3 song
I believe
off
it
of
did.
Donda?
Yeah,
It did
absolutely
not.
did.
No, it did not.
Yeah, it did.
You can go back to it. It did
Absolutely. Where is it? On the Patreon?
not. Yeah.
So if you guys want to go access that, it's on the Patreon. But I think that, yeah, absolutely.
It did not make your top 3, man.
Yes, I did. If you guys
I
go through our
promise you.
if you guys go through our previous recordings, I have said on several occasions how I think that this is a top tier
He
song.
thinks he said it,
on
but he's
Donda.
just trying to kind of,
No, Lou
please
right now
everybody.
is,
so.
no, absolutely not. But I mean,
Anyways.
yes, I am trying to please you guys because I want you guys to vote for my album. But Come to Life would absolutely fit this track list. There's no doubt about it. It's a perfect fit for my track list. I need it to stack up against I Wonder. I need to stack it up against Ultralight Beam. Excuse me. I need to stack it up against Ghost Town. And to be honest with you, bro, that's a really fucking strong track list. So Come to Life is my pick. I'm gonna use that same poison on you. So go for it, man.
A bit hypocritical, but it's all good. Let's go on to my bonus pick.
Yes, and you have 1 minute in it. Again, it's your final pick, so make it a wise one, and that 1 minute starts now.
I mean, at first, I was kind of eyeing Everything I Am because I think that's such a beautiful song, but doesn't really fit the vibe of my album. A song that does fit the theme of my album is Addiction off of Late Registration, and that's exactly why I'm going to pick it. I think it's one of the most hypnotic songs in Kanye's entire catalog, and I love the idea that the beat is psychedelic as well as the lyrics, as Kanye's kind of trying to take you through the different addictions that not only have hit him in his life, but that hit the average person. So yeah, just another great concept song that I can stack up against New Slaves, Gorgeous, Runaway, and yeah, every other song in my album. So.
You know what's interesting about your album now that I'm looking at it I kind of understand? You have a lot of different types of different productions and different types of ups and downs with this album. It's going to be interesting. I'm actually going to go bump your album once I'm able to put it into a playlist. But yeah, that's the end of the selections. So Lou, take some time, man. Let me see what you got. I want to see your final track listing order, and then I'll give you mine. What are you thinking right now? What's the
final
vibe?
track listing order?
Absolutely. What's your final order for your track list? What are you saying right now? Or at least, what's the vision with it? What are you trying to go for here?
Yeah, I'm definitely trying to go for Kanye songs that, speak a very important message and speak in particular to not only a rapper's lifestyle, but to a lot of our own lifestyles. So I would start my track list off with All Falls Down, which relates to every person in the sense that we're all kind of mesmerized by fashion and by keeping up with the trends. After All Falls Down, where we have a song that's all about consumerism, we then move on to New Slaves, where Kanye actually keeps up those themes that we're all a slave to something. Then on track number 3, we get Flashing Lights, which is kind of a happier side to it, where you're kind of embracing all of these new riches that you're bringing into your life. After Flashing Lights, I'm going to have to go with...
What are you doing here?
I'm going to have to go with Addiction. All right, so you're getting all these material shit, and then you're also keeping up with that rock star lifestyle by immersing yourself with drugs, alcohol, whatever the case may be. And number 5, I'm going to have to go with Gorgeous.
And then what's your last one? What do you
And
got
then
last
to end
one?
it off, Runaway, I think, would make a beautiful outro.
That would make a beautiful outro. But I got my final track listing order. I want to know what you guys think about it. Let me know in the comments. So... my first one, of course, is Ultralight Beam. I want to kind of replicate that intro to, like, let's say, The Life of Pablo, where, I could have Ultralight Beam and then I have Father Stretch My Hand at number 2. But plus, like, I also think that the way my album's going to, sort of correlate is that at first it's going to be really heavy on trying to find this new light and trying to keep your faith in God and trying to keep your mental sanity intact as well, because then I'm going to slot in Ghost Town there and then Come to Life. And then Come to Life is, like, sort of that peak where, it's like you're finally breaking out of your shell. And then towards the end of the track list, you're kind of going into a different direction with I Wonder and then Touch the Sky. And then Touch the Sky is obviously one of Kanye's biggest victory laps in his discography, so I thought it would be a really nice way to touch off my playlist. But I think I have a better intro than you again. I definitely do think Ultralight Beam's one of
All Falls Down?
I think so.
No
Absolutely.
fucking way, man.
Oh, for sure.
I'm
Well, it's a
sorry.
Kanye intro. Absolutely. It's meant
No
to.
way.
Yeah. What are you talking, bro? It's a
All
fucking
Falls Down is a better song than than Ultralight Beam.
We're not even talking about the same
Absolutely.
songs, brother. Absolutely. No, Ultralight Beam
Ultralight
is
Beam.
No, Ultralight Beam is a better song than
All Falls Down? No,
Yeah, I think
absolutely
so.
no, man.
Absolutely, bro. It's one of the
It's
most
a classic
iconic.
Kanye song where you have one of the best hooks of all time.
Yeah, but you have
and
Ultralight
you have
Beam, which is one of the
his
best.
deepest verses ever.
I'm telling you, as an intro, The Life of Pablo, the intro is Ultralight Beam.
I don't care what the intro is on that album. We're talking song for song. Forget where it ranks in the track list.
And you're telling me,
We're
well,
saying
that's
song
important.
for song.
Is it not important to the overall track listing and the way we start
but
off
you
this
said that
album?
it's a better song. That's what we're arguing
Absolutely.
right now.
That's what I'm...
It's
And
not.
further... I still haven't finished my thought because you like to interrupt me. What I'm trying to tell you is that when you look at Ultralight Beam, there's a lot more purpose behind it as well. And it
That's
is
false.
one of his most iconic intro songs, if not his most iconic. So that's why I had it at number 1. Father Stretch My Hand Part 1. That's easily one of the best bass drops in Kanye's whole discography. And I don't think you're also touching I Wonder in this. That's another one of my tracks. So that's my track list, man. I think I have a better one than you. But yours is still fire, though.
I think that you don't have a song as epic as Runaway. I don't think you have a song that
That's very
feels as
debatable.
classic as a song like All Falls Down. And you don't have something as experimental as New Slaves. I kind of have a mix of a lot of our favorite styles of Kanye West. And that's why I think I have the better album.
Well, I think your album is also a bit more loose in concept and in focus, so that's a knock on me for that.
I don't think so at all.
Least.
No, I explained it, how it goes through that consumerism lifestyle, then the addiction. It's kind of like the heartbreak of someone who's immersed into this rock star lifestyle.
Well, it might make sense to you, but I don't think it makes sense to
I
everyone.
think it makes
but
sense to everyone. How does yours make sense exactly?
What are you talking about?
How does Ultralight Beam make sense with Come to Life? How does those two songs play into the
it's
same
still within
theme?
that religious realm, of course, and finding that faith and finding that light. Literally, the ultralight beam coming
And
to
Touch
life.
the Sky fits into there?
Yeah, towards the end, it's literally the biggest victory lap.
Okay, it's a
that's
victory
like,
lap. It doesn't correlate to the religious themes of the rest of your songs.
No, but I put it towards the end of the track
Oh, it
list to be
doesn't
able to
fit
have
then,
it.
sorry.
Absolutely, it does. No, for sure it does. What are you talking about, bro? You literally every one of your songs is completely different than anything. You literally put New Slaves on the same thing as All Falls Down. So you want to talk about focus and cohesion?
If you don't think those
that's
two
fine.
songs are correlated, you don't know those two songs at all.
Well, okay, so explain
All
how
Falls
the-
Down
okay.
and New Slaves. All Falls Down is about
Okay.
consumerism and how we're obsessed to buy fashion name stuff. And then New Slaves is about being a slave to consumerism and a bunch of other things. So yes, they do correlate.
Oh, I don't think so at all. You probably have to
I
go
just
read through the
explained it to you, buddy.
No, go.
Anyways, guys,
This guy's trying
that
to get
wraps
heated on
up
a fantasy
our
draft,
albums. Let us know who you think ended up putting together the better Kanye West album. You guys will be able to vote on our YouTube community tab. As always, guys, thank you so much for voting. Right now, Ant has 2 wins. I have 1. Let's see who gets this one.
And buddy, go try and figure out Lou's half-baked concept when you listen to his playlist.
Anthony
but thank
is
you so
pissed
much.
off, guys.
I
But as
appreciate
always,
it.
keep it professional, bud. And guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching the full video. And if you're new to NFR, be sure to hit that subscribe button, as we'll be keeping you guys updated with the latest album releases in terms of update videos, album reviews, and our own original series on the weekly. And we also have our Patreon plan available in the description below, where you can access weekly bonus content and also access to our Discord. So be sure to check out all of that, and we'll catch you in the next one.